Welcome everyone to Plum Hollow Lanes in Southfield for second round action of the Bowling Showcase Challenge. I'm your host, Mark Martin, and with me is my co-host, Stephanie Penksa. Welcome, Stephanie.
Thanks, Mark. What an exciting day after weeks of head-to-head single-game elimination matches in round one. 8 teams move on to the second round of competition, each team hoping to win their match and move one step closer to the ultimate prize.
Now, that's right, Stephanie. We started with 16 teams representing various bowling groups and centers from the Metro Detroit area. And after all of the exciting first round action, 8 teams remain with their eyes on the prize. Now, each of these 8 teams, they're hungry, skilled, and determined, ready to prove they are the best. It's going to be an exciting series of matches all the way to the final championship.
And our venue for all this bowling action is right here, Plum Hollow Lanes in Southfield. We'd like to thank them and General Manager Carmen Allen for helping us bring you all the action to you at home. Come down and check them out sometime. Okay, Mark, it's time to tell us about the 2 teams facing off in today's show.
This week's Bowling Showcase Challenge match features Team Ansara going head-to-head against Lady Liberty. Team Ansara, they won their highly competitive round 1 match against Plaza Lanes 191 to 172. At Lady Liberty, they find themselves in round 2 action for the second year in a row by winning their first match against AMF Rose Bowl 204 to 153. This last match in round 2 should be highly competitive with both teams trying to win a spot in the semifinals.
And once again, we have a very special guest to help you bring all the excitement. Our special color analyst, bowling superstar, Team Canada medalist, and Women's Series standout, Robin Orlikowski.
So let's get to it. We're going to move into position, get a better view of the action. We'll be right back with the start of this match after these messages right here on Bowling Showcase. Owning and operating a bowling center is a unique business, and no one knows it like Sandy Hansel and Associates. We've been buying, selling, and valuing bowling centers for over 30 years. We've sold over 500 centers and valued more than 1,200 centers throughout the United States and Canada. We often assist the purchaser in securing financing, obtaining your liquor license transfer, and avoiding potential pitfalls unique to this business. Trust your next bowling center transaction to Sandy Hansel and Associates, bowling's only full-service broker, appraiser, and financial advisors. Visit us at sandyhansel.com. Metro Detroit USBC, your source for everything bowling in the bowling capital of the world. We support USBC certified league and tournament competition. We provide 11 tournaments for all members of our association, including men, women, youth, seniors, scratch, and handicap competition. The top reasons for belonging to the Metro Detroit USBC are having your average recognized, bonding of league funds, rules of the game, assistance in resolving league issues, equipment standards of the game, charities, and awards. Visit us at mdusbc.com. Okay, welcome back to Bowling Showcase, the final match of the second round. I got Robin Orlikowski with me. Today our match is between Ansara Team Ansara, and Lady Liberty.
Yeah.
So what do you expect?
I expect there to be really good scores today.
I agree.
We've got 2 teams with some really high averages.
The Ansara team, you know, they got here by beating the Plaza team 191 to 172 back in round 1. Leading off for the Ansara team is Darren Flores. Each team today has a substitute. And ironically, each team, their sponsor is subbing in.
That's really great. What's really cool for Darren is recently, in December, he shot 890, went back-to-back 300s, and then 290. He's having some fun here, and that's what we need to see. Great way to start, solid strike.
That's right. Now we've got Lori Shahevitz. She's been bowling since she was 19.
won a couple of titles. She's won the MD USBC 500 Club a couple times and the 600 Club 3 times. Oh, good shot.
All right, she throws a solid shot there too. So it's a good start for both teams here to get them fired up.
That's right. So she grabbed her spare ball off the other rack.
She likes to go by lore. She enjoys playing golf and playing poker.
Yep.
She converts that spare.
High average 181. Okay, next up for the Ansara team, John Murphy. Just simply goes by Murphy.
That's a thing when they call all your friends by last names. That's a guy thing.
Yeah, I guess it is.
His highest average is 242. He's got 26 300s to his name and 16 800 series.
Been bowling since the age of 3.
Wow.
Big
High
strike for Jonathan.
backswing, solid at the line, posted that shot, helping out his team.
Okay, Bob Vanini's next up. If you recall from round 1, Bob indicated that he was in a heck of a slump at the time and then threw 2 strikes.
Helped his team out, and I think he's going to do good here today as well.
His bowling nickname is One Ball Bob. Let's see what happens here.
All right, crossed over there, going Brooklyn.
Left the 2-4-5 for the lefty.
It looks like he's going to use his strike ball here. He's going to stand to the right side of the lane and go across lane to convert this.
Been bowling for 40 years.
All right.
Good cover, good cover.
Next, we've got Crystal Niedermeyer.
Crystal's bowled on the women's series in the past. Hasn't recently, but
She's got a high average of 205. And she proudly tells us that she's won the 500 Club tournament with the association. It's a little light in the pocket there, leaving the 7-pin. But she's a righty, so this shouldn't be that much of a problem to convert. Standing to the right side of the lane, throwing left into the 7.
well, you know, she threw a lot of pins over there. Just never got it. Just never got the 7-pin.
That's okay. I think our next shot, all she has to do is just move it board right, and she's got it.
Ooh.
Unfortunately, she wasn't so solid at the line there. I think she slipped a little bit, and unfortunately missed it.
Next up for the Lady Liberty team is Carla Argyle. Been bowling for over 30 years with a high average of 179.
The ball hung up on her thumb just a little bit.
6-7-10 split.
Looks like she put maybe a little, either easy slide, looks like some easy slide on her thumb to get it out off of her thumb a little quicker.
So I think sometimes when you're in competition and you're a little uncertain, you have a tendency to either clinch the ball or be so relaxed you drop the ball.
Yeah. Not sure which one's the better situation to be in. So that ball at least got off her hand cleanly. Unfortunately,
But it was directionally challenged.
yes, she didn't convert the 2 pins there.
Okay, so now we have Lou Ansara. We've all heard about Lou Ansara. Now we get to see him. Now, Lou is a huge supporter of bowling in the Detroit market. Sponsored this team, also the partial half sponsor of that Ansara Shank team that bowled a few weeks ago. Lou left the 2-4-5 split, or 2-4-5.
Yep, it was just a little light off of his hand. Looked like he fell off the shot just a little bit to the right. So what that does is, you know, you miss a little bit to the right as well. So we've seen a lot of this spare being left these days, and every person who's left it has picked it up.
That's a good thing.
From what I recall.
I agree. So now we have the sponsor of the Lady Liberty team, Billy Parent. When we asked him about what his high average was, he said 109. but I know personally that it's not 109. He's got a 205 high average.
He's trying to pull a fast one on us.
Oh, yeah. Come up
right.
a little high, up to 3.610.
Now, Mark, you know him pretty well.
Yes.
I believe you bowl doubles with him.
Yes.
Do you think that that ball was a little slow off of his hand? Was that release? Is that his normal speed, or?
I think it was a little slow, but I think also he didn't quite get it out to the break point that he was looking for.
Okay. So we've got the 3.610 here. He's going to use his strike ball, hook into it.
Good cover.
And converts it.
Okay, the anchor bowler for the Ansara team is Trey Raines. Trey, 242 high average. Been bowling for 24 years.
When he was 14 years old, he shot his first 300 game. And now, at 27 years old, he's got 29 300s and 15 800 series to his resume.
You bet.
And plus many more, I'm sure, to come. All right, great shot off of
Shot
his hand.
by
He
Trey.
liked it. He's running it out a little bit.
That's right.
He wasn't worried. He wasn't worried.
Oh, we got a little banner going back between the teams. So Guy Thamer, been bowling for 18 years. He's in sales, high average 215. He didn't actually start bowling till he was 30 years old.
Wow. There's been a couple people in this series who have started later in life. That's really great to see. Nice ball.
Oh.
Carries the 5-pin. Starts pointing at everybody. He's responding to that banter.
Okay, at the end of 5, the teams are going to switch lanes. What do you think so far? The Ansara team's got a 16-pin lead. Both teams have a strike up in the 5th frame.
You know, like I've been saying week after week, it just, you never know what's going to happen in the next 5 frames here. When they change lanes, both teams are quite competitive. And, you know, then Ansara team, though, right now they've got 3 strikes out of the 5 frames.
That's true. So we'll see when we come back right after these messages on Bowling Showcase.
DeCarlo's Banquet Center in Warren is one of the finest full-service catering centers in Southeast Michigan with 7 banquet rooms. It's the perfect place to host your next event. We're known for offering great food and exceptional customer service along with affordable prices. From birthday and graduation parties to weddings, showers, corporate and church events, we provide elegance you can afford and the flexibility to meet all your needs. Our menus start at just $9.75 per person. Call DeCarlo's Banquet Center today to schedule your next special occasion.
The Michigan State USBC Women's Bowling Association provides recognition and tournament competition to all levels of women bowlers. Competition include Women's State Tournament, this year in Bay City, State Queens in Holly, and the Midwestern Women's Tournament in Dayton, Ohio. Recognition includes first-time 300 game and first-time 600, 700, and 800 series. Visit MichiganWBA.com for entries for these tournaments and more information on women's bowling.
Okay, we're back on Bowling Showcase in this the final second round match of our competition. The Ansara team against the Lady Liberty team. Ansara's got a 16-pin lead. What do you think?
You know, they both struck in the 5th frame there to start, you know, this next 5 frames off on a right foot. So let's see what Lady Liberty does here.
Or if you're a 4-stepper, the left foot.
Right.
So Lori Chehevitz, ball a little bit high, left a 4-pin.
That's okay. You know, leaving a 4-pin on your first ball is it tells you that you're close. You're really close.
We'll see what happens. Lori's got 2 kids, 24 years apart.
And she told us that's right, 24
that's
years
right.
apart. Oh,
and
no.
she goes right by the 4-pin.
Okay. So with that open there, that really gives the Ansara team more ammo.
Well, let's just see. You know, sometimes you might relax a little bit if you've got, you know, in a good spot. So we'll see what Darren Flores does on this shot.
He was quite solid there to start off his team in the first frame there. There's a great shot. He's really powerful. Oh, having some fun with it.
You bet.
There you go. We like to see the sportsmanship by both teams.
Okay, so 1-ball Bob coming up. He needs a 1-ball shot.
Yep, let's do it. We need to see this from Bob. He needs to fire up his team here with the strike to keep them in this match. Let's see that focus on his face. All right, there we go.
Right up to his name, 1-ball Bob.
At least he's living up to his name again.
That's right, 1-ball Bob comes through. Okay, Jonathan Murphy in the 7th frame here. Threw a strike back in the 2nd frame when he was up on the left-hand lane. Let's see what he can do on the right-hand lane. These guys are so powerful that, you know what, I'm not so sure that right lane being a little tight is even going to bother them.
For these guys, I'm not sure either. I don't think that's going to make much difference for them. Wow.
Solid shot.
Yep.
Solid 10.
Yeah, that was, that kind of hurts your heart a little bit.
It does, but Lady Liberty says, nice shot.
Yeah, they're saying, oh, darn it, I hate when that happens.
Oh, I hate it when that happens.
So he's going to use his strike ball to try to convert this 10-pin here.
Well, he throws pretty good speed, so he's going to just overpower the lane and
wow,
barely make it. He was kind of wondering about that one,
yes.
Wasn't he?
Yeah. There's not a whole lot of jabbing going on after that when you barely make your spare.
That's right. Okay, Carla Argyle, the lunch lady, is up.
She's pretty proud. Out of 2,200 bowlers, she finished 27th place in singles last year at the state tournament.
Nice. Good ball.
Nice shot there.
10-pin.
So this is pretty important here for Lady Liberty to convert this
This is
spare.
really important, yeah, because you know there's only a couple frames left for them.
There's not much time left in this game. So I need to see Carla convert this to help her team out. Unfortunately, goes in the ditch a little too early.
Okay, so now we got Crystal Niedermeyer up. Crystal, average 205, high average 205. Been bowling for 20 years. Can really help her team's efforts out here. It's Lady Liberty with their couple misses here in the second half. Like a little tug on that one.
All right, so the last frame she left a 7-pin. This time she left the 4 with the 7. So
you think maybe she was making a little adjustment because on that last frame it was a little light and it scattered all those pins, and maybe she made an adjustment?
yeah, she could have. And then, you know, sometimes with you not knowing what that lane's going to play like, you over adjust and you don't, and then it comes in high.
That's right.
But thankfully she spared it, so that's good. Good for her team.
Okay, so Billy Parent. You know, the amazing thing, one of the amazing things about Billy, he bowls with us in Waterford at 300 bowl. And he lives in Marysville and works in Detroit and makes that trek every Tuesday, that triangle trek.
Oh, that's great.
You know, it's probably 120 some miles round trip. Couldn't get that one out where he wanted it either. So
The last frame he left the 3, 6, 10. This time he just leaves the 3. So single pins are much more relaxing to pick up than multi-pin spares.
that's true. That's
So-
true. Billy's the proud father of 3 kids, and has a hard time trying to find time to bowl with all his kids' activities like most parents.
Oh, all right. Left side of the 3-pin there converts
But
it.
he was able to make it with us today
Yeah. that's-
and join us today, in which I know he's happy to be here.
Well, with him making that 120 trek, it just shows his dedication to the sport and to his friendships that
That's
he's
true.
made in the sport.
That's true. I met him through my father. Billy bowled with my father first, and then I met him after that. So Lou Ansara just threw one out the window. Left the 1-2-4.
Yeah, he was just, I think he was just trying the swing area.
I think he was looking to see what the area check was.
Yeah, area check. Unfortunately, didn't get back the way he wanted to, leaving the 1-2-4.
Well, we know Ansara's got this game in hand, so that's really not a question. So maybe he was just trying to play a little funny on us.
Maybe he was trying to make it fun.
Okay, now Guy Thamer, the anchor bowler for the Lady Liberty team. High average of 215. Bowls without his thumb in the ball.
Oh,
Comes up high. A 3-6-10. You know, the Lady Liberty team may fire Billy Parent, their sponsor. The reason I say that is last year he wasn't able to attend, and he made it to the second round. This year he wasn't able to attend, make it to the second round. He shows up one time, and what happens? They're out.
Uh-oh.
They're out. Good cover by Guy.
Guy decides to use his spare ball there to convert that one, where we saw Billy in the first part of the game using his strike ball. So it just shows us there's a lot of different ways to pick up these pins. There's no right way or wrong way.
Right. Many ways to slice and dice, right?
Right. It's always fun to see everybody's different approaches and how they approach this game. So Guy's hoping here to finish out the game strong with a strike. Crosses over. but
Crosses
that's
over.
okay.
So Lady Liberty's got 152. The Ansara team has got 161 in the 8th, spare up in the 9th, got the match done. But we'll see how Trey Raines finishes this up. Doesn't want to be distracted by that 5 and 9 pins on
Right.
the left-hand lane for this critical shot after they already have the match in hand.
There's some people that are very superstitious that if there's a split on the lane next to them or around them, they won't bowl until that person throws their second ball.
That's true. Good shot by Trey. Good solid shot.
Now this is the first match that we've seen that they had the match won before the 10th frame came.
Correct. Everything else in the second round has gone down to the 10th frame. There's no doubt. Absolutely no doubt about that.
So all
No.
Trey's going to do here is just try to add a couple more pins to his score for his team and have some fun.
You know, back in round 1 action, the Ansara team shot 191 when they beat Plaza. And they're going to be over 200 this game.
It must be Lou.
Must be Lou. That's right. Lou is inspiring them. Just like Billy is de-inspiring his team, apparently.
Uninspiring.
Because the Lady Liberty team in round 1 shot 204, and this game only 152. So Trey's going to try a different ball. You know, we'll see what he does with this. Just change his thumb out of his other ball and put it in this one, his slug.
Yep. So this is a good thing to do. So he's giving another ball. They've already got the match won. So to try a different ball, just to see how the ball reacts, is really a good thing to do for the future.
It's true. So the match is over now. Ansara 211, Lady Liberty 152. Teams are congratulating each other. really wasn't much in doubt, was it?
No, the Ansara team really started it off strong with 2 strikes in the first 2 frames there. And the last half of the game there, they also started out really strong. So they really had the match in hand pretty early on.
Yeah, they did. And it's going to happen. But you know what? We'll be back after these messages with Stephanie interviewing the winning team and Sarah.
The Bowling Centers Association of Michigan is a nonprofit trade organization that protects, promotes, and advances the interest of its members and member centers. It is the only association in Michigan affiliated with the Bowling Proprietors Association of America. Benefits include group purchasing programs, tournaments, annual convention and trade show, education seminars, and legislative representation. Interested in becoming a member? Contact Bo Gergen at 989-600-0992 or visit mibowl.com.
Congratulations to Ansara on beating Lady Liberty 211 to 152. Now, what was the team mindset going into today?
Just to come in, have fun, make good shots, throw a lot of strikes, which we did today. And we have a couple new faces today, and so the team chemistry was a little bit better today.
Well, you guys did amazing. Now, what is your team motto that you wanted to talk to us about?
Pain. Lou Ansara says pain.
What about Team Mustard?
Team Mustard, yes. Hashtag Team Mustard. It's a slogan of ours.
All right, well, you guys did great. Congratulations. Back to you, Mark.
Okay, so Ansara having a good time.
Yeah.
211 to 152. Lou Ansara obviously inspired.
Yeah, he was a new face here. He's the sponsor of the team, and he really helped his team out today, and they're the victors.
Team Mustard. Team
Hashtag
Mustard.
Team Mustard.
Must have something to do with them yellow shirts. Who knows? Well, you know, next week we start the semifinals. We'll have Woodland bowling against Super Bowl in the first match next week of the semifinals. We're getting close to that championship.
Yeah, and they both had really good games that first time, so it's going to be great.
So we'll see you next time on Bowling Showcase for the semifinals.